How you doing, guys? This is AMC La Squad. We are back again with another video here. If you guys are on the road, hope you guys are being really safe. And then hope you guys are doing really good, being safe, and then going home, safe to your families and everything. Because that's what it's all about. Getting being safe and working and making sharpening our skills every time we're on the road, become better and avoid any dangerous and any hazardous environments and stuff like that. Oh well, today a friend of mine, a coworker of mine, called me, and then he was just freaking out because his GPS, his core comp or GPS in the truck, the ones that is comes with the truck, uh, it froze on him. So it froze, and then he was using his phone GPS. And remember, as a truck driver, you need to you cannot as a truck driver, you cannot rely on your GPS from the phone, because your GPS from the phone is for the car, for any small vehicles. It's not gonna tell you, it's not gonna tell you where the low hanging bridges or places where a truck cannot go into, or dead ends, and or just environments or areas that commercial vehicles are not allowed, and so you always have to have a backup, either your atlas that you can get in a truck stop. I put a quick picture of the atlas that you can get in randoms truck stops, and TA, petrol, loves. You can find yourself, get yourself one of those atlas, because it comes in handy in situations like my friend here that he called me. He was freaking out because his building GPS from the truck didn't work, and it froze. So he was using his phone as guidance, as a GPS. So the thing about this, that like I say, he's building GPS, his Qualcomm GPS froze on him, so he didn't know or what was going on, and they kept rebooting, loading, and stuff like that. Didn't want to go on, so he chose his phone, and then he ended up turning in the dead end street. So by then it was already too late. So instead of even backing up of that street, he chose to he thought that he could make a U-turn, like a turn. And by the time he made a turn, there was gravel in the floor and everything, and there was a kind of like a gravel area. So he tried to make the turn. It pretty much was like really really. I can't imagine how where he tried to do the turn. It's really small street, and he told me, and this was around I believe it was Atlanta, in the city, in the inside the city, especially any city that you go, like St. Louis and Atlanta, or any city like that is like New Jersey and New York. Anything that when you go through those cities, you really have to know where you're going. You have to map out everything, or have an atlas, or an extra commercial GPS that you can get in Loves. I know you have to invest some money on this, but those commercial GPS, you can just have it in your truck. So you have your truck GPS, and you have your commercial GPS that you can buy in a truck stop or whatever. Like I said, they're kind of like expensive side, but those things are really reliable. That's one of the things I want to get in the future, because I do have an atlas. I do have my truck GPS, and I know the area where I work. I usually stay in the same area and whatever. But my coworker here, like I say, he's new to the fleet and everything. He just got here, and then he was relying on his truck GPS, so it froze on him, and he started using his phone. He didn't know the area. He didn't map up everything. That's one of the things that's good to pre-trip your pre-trip where you're going, everything, so you know the area. So he he made a turn in a turn in the street that he didn't that had a dead end. He made a turn in the street that had a dead end. He was freaking out. He probably didn't see a sign, everything, because as a newbie, as a new truck driver, sometimes, man, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you find yourself in situations that are kind of scary or freaking out, or you just don't know what to do. So that's why you have to relax, calm yourself down. Call for help. Call your dispatcher, your fleet manager, or anybody in your company, or you also have that option of calling a police officer so he can escort you out or where you at. Especially you're in the cities, like I said, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, St. Louis, and so on. That everything is so squished in, and turning here, turning there could be a dead end, or a one-way street and stuff like that. So I myself, I had some experience on that also, that I made a turn that I wasn't supposed to, so I had to back up all the way, and then that's when I was doing national OTR. So my coach, my other teammate got out, and he would like escort me out, try to stop the traffic and stuff like that. But that's harder that's harder if you solo driver like I am right now, and like my co-driver, my teammate, is so yeah, he was just freaking out and everything. So he just had to, like I say, he tried to do a U-turn. His tires got it was kind of wet in the wet conditions too, so his tires got started spinning, so he's stuck, he cannot move. So he had called the wreck and see and wait there, I guess, an hour or so for them to to help him take out the to pull them out of there, because he's in a tight little street, and no end, dead end street. So it's something that, as a new driver, getting out of, or as a new driver, through, if you get in your CDL through a school, you're gonna encounter situations like that you have to calm yourself down, make the right calls, and pre-plan your trip, because there's a lot of challenges as a new truck driver, or CDL holder, that you're gonna encounter, man. I'm telling you, you might think that you're gonna navigate good and get to your destination, but it might be bridges and stuff like that you don't know, if you can go through and stuff like that. So that's why you have to keep an eye. And then, because remember, you're building phone GPS is not for commercial driver. For a commercial driver, it's built, that is for just cars and vehicles. It's not gonna tell you the if you can go through a bridge. It's not gonna tell you if that street that you're turning is for trucks, or has a weight limit there, or dead end, or one way, stuff like that. So it's just it's don't get yourself so comfortable using your phone GPS. You need an atlas. You need to get one of those quite, some of them are cheap, some of them are expensive, and love. So truck stops, TA, petrol, they have GPS, commercial GPS, that you can also use and connect to your truck. So you have your atlas, you have your GPS that you bought, and plus you have your truck building Qualcomm, your GPS that is not that reliable, because I'm telling you, you might be somewhere in northeast, whatever or a I don't know, Wyoming or Pennsylvania, that's just, you don't see nobody. You just see a whole bunch of agriculture, or there's not a lot of civilization up there, or any other states that like that, and then you might not get good reception. That's one of the things you might not get. So you need to have your atlas, your portable GPS, commercial GPS, that you buy and love, so petrol and stuff like that. Because if not, things like this could happen. Like my coworker, that he started using his phone. He's building truck GPS froze on him, so he kept driving. he started turning in the streets he didn't know, especially like I say, in in small cities that you don't know where you are. And this turn, one turn could be wrong way and dead end, over her low clearance bridge, low clearance bridge, or anything. Avoid this situation by getting an atlas, getting another kind of GPS, like the ones you buy in the truck stop. They're kind of expensive, but it's gonna really make your life a lot easier, because like I said, things like this will happen. As a new driver. You're gonna encounter these things, especially if you don't know the area you're in, for you know what I'm saying. So pre-trip good, plan your trip, how it's gonna be, and always have a second plan. Have your atlas or your portable GPS, commercial GPS that that you buy in Loves or truck stops or anything like that. Kind of expensive, but it's worth the money, guys, um because you don't want this to happen like my coworker here, that he has to wait there an hour or 2 hours just for the wreck to come and get him out of there. You know what I'm saying? He's probably gonna lose money by not delivering the load, so he had to get they had to deliver the load, so he doesn't get paid for that day, probably. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important for you guys to pre-trip plan everything, where you guys gonna go, everything. And if you guys get stuck, if you guys go through a street, or in the cities that is really, it's tight, just if you guys get stuck and everything, and like I said, things freezes and nothing is working, just call an officer. He can escort you out and stuff like that, or call your fleet manager, or anybody in the company. They can just tell you what to do and everything. But if you take those steps, like pre-trips and pre-planning your thing, and having another additional commercial GPS in your truck, you're gonna avoid getting lost. And then, because you cannot rely on your building truck commercial, your Qualcomm, you cannot rely in your truck Qualcomm or GPS. It's a great thing if you can pre-plan, pre-trip everything, and know where you're going, and have that extra commercial GPS there, for you guys can so you guys can be sure, that if your building truck GPS fail, you guys can have another source of guidance. And you also have your atlas, that you can also see everything. You just have to know how to read it and everything. You can get those atlas, I think it's like $20 in Loves or any truck stop. So, well, that's my video for today, guys. Like I say, my coworker is just probably pissed and mad that that he didn't know what he was, just freaking out. He's, like I said, he's gonna lose a day of work. He's gonna be late for his drop, for his delivery. But that's how it is. That's one of the things that you are gonna experience in this line of work. If you're not really pre-planning, you're doing your pre-trip planning, and having those tools that you need to have in your truck in order to avoid things like that. And that you cannot freak out. You have to stop. You got to stop and think, and call the people that call the people in the company. You have the option calling a cop or a police officer. It can help you escort you out, or anybody, because situations like this you can avoid, and just learn from your mistakes, man. Because that happened to me. I'm telling you, when I was a few months through getting my CDL, it happened to me. It happened to my friend here, and if you don't be careful, it's gonna happen to you. So that's one of the things I want to just make this video about. About your navigation, your GPS, and your commercial GPS, that you need to get get those things, those tools, your atlas, and do your pre-trip and pre-planning before even going on the road. So, and staying safe, because we gotta stay safe to come home to our families, and also, yeah, of course, we are providing, and also sharpen your skills. Every time we're gonna get better every time we're on the road, because remember, every time we're on the road, it's a different kind of environment. It could be windy or raining, snow, you know, different locations, traffic. So you're gonna get better, man. As you're gonna get better, making smart choices, and just be good, man. Stay safe out there, guys. And you know, remember to subscribe, like, comment down below, share the video, guys, so we can get this channel going too. And if you have any questions, my email is down in the description too. And I also have a Instagram. It's gonna be down in the description. That I'm trying to, you know, start up on my Instagram too. So stay safe, guys. I hope you guys like the video and everything. And be great. Remember to inspire others, motivate others. And then peace, guys. Thank you.